All right, let's talk about something that's a huge part of your job in any retail or warehouse setting, especially somewhere like Automax: manual handling. Now, getting this right isn't just about ticking boxes on a safety form. It's about making sure you go home in one piece at the end of every shift. So let's jump right in.
First things first, a quick question for you. How heavy do you think a car battery actually is? Go on, have a guess. If you've never lifted one, you might be surprised.
Yeah, they are way heavier and more awkward to handle than you'd imagine. A standard car battery can weigh up to 25 kilograms. That's a serious amount of weight, and if you handle it wrong, it's a huge risk. Let's see how a new team member, Lynn, finds this out the hard way.
Okay, so picture this. A new delivery has just shown up at Automax. Lynn's out on the floor restocking, and she goes to grab a car battery from a pallet. And what does she do? She bends straight over at the waist to lift it, a move we've probably all made without even thinking about it.
Thankfully, her manager, David, sees what's happening and steps in right away. And he's not exaggerating. One single bad lift can cause a spinal disc injury. We're talking about serious, painful damage that could take you out of work for weeks or maybe even longer.
So, what do we actually mean by manual handling? Well, it's not just about lifting heavy stuff. It's literally any time you use your body to move something. Think about it. You're doing it all day long when you carry products to the counter, push a cleaning trolley, or even just rearrange a display.
The good news is, avoiding an injury is actually pretty simple once you know the right way to do things. It all comes down to one absolutely crucial idea: think before you lift. It's a quick, simple assessment you need to do every single time. Okay, so before your hands even touch that box, run through this mental checklist. 1. Look at it. How big is it? 2. Check for labels. What's the weight? 3. Is your path clear? No trip hazards? 4. Can you handle it alone or do you need help? And 5. Do you need equipment? Get the trolley before you start. This isn't just a suggestion. This is a fundamental part of working safely.
Now, let's get into the how. When you bend at the waist, all that pressure goes onto the small muscles in your lower back. It's a recipe for disaster. But when you bend your knees and keep your back straight, you're using the biggest, strongest muscles in your body, your legs. So remember, bend your knees, keep the load hugged in close to your body, and let your powerful leg muscles do all the work. Your back is not a crane.
And let's be super clear about this. For some items, using a trolley or a hand truck is completely non-negotiable. At an auto parts store, that means all car batteries. Remember, they're not just heavy, they're full of acid. It also means cartons of oil or coolant, anytime you're moving a bunch of items at once or anything big and awkward like tires. Just use the trolley.
And this right here, this is so important. Don't ever think that you need to prove how strong you are by muscling something heavy across the store. That's not what being a pro is about. Being a professional means using the right tools for the job. It shows you take safety seriously, for you and for everyone around you.
Okay, so lifting correctly is one half of the puzzle. The other half is the space you're working in. So let's jump back to Lynn. She's setting up a display, but in her rush to get it done, she's actually created a whole new type of hazard.
So why does a tidy workspace matter so much? Well, first and foremost, it's about safety, right? Boxes, wrapping, and other junk left in the aisles are just begging for someone, a staff member or a customer, to trip and fall. But it's also about looking professional. A messy, cluttered store doesn't exactly scream, "We know what we're doing," does it? Now, the rules for this are simple and super strict. You never, ever leave stock or empty boxes in the walkways, not even for a minute. Spills have to be cleaned and marked immediately. And I'm going to say this one twice. Emergency exits must be 100% clear at all times, no exceptions. So how do you stay on top of it all? Easy. You just need to remember one simple golden rule: clean as you go. As soon as you finish unpacking a box, you break it down and get rid of it. Plastic wrapping goes right in the bin. If you make it a habit, the mess never gets a chance to build up and become a problem. Which brings us to our final and honestly our most important point. It's really easy to think that safety is a manager's problem, but it's not. Keeping the workplace safe is everybody's job. That means it's your job too. You have the power and the responsibility to act. So what do you do when you see a hazard? Maybe it's a small spill or a box left in an aisle. It's a simple 4-step process. First, stop. Don't just walk by and assume someone else will deal with it. Second, assess it. Is this something you can fix yourself, safely? Third, if it is, act. Just sort it out right then and there. And fourth, if it's not safe for you to handle, escalate it. Tell your manager immediately.
So here's the bottom line. Safe manual handling and good housekeeping aren't just chores you have to do. They are a core part of being a professional. Following these procedures protects you, it protects your colleagues, and it protects your customers. It's the mark of a skilled, valuable member of any team.
So I'll leave you with a challenge. Based on everything we've just covered, what's the one hazard you're going to actively look out for on your very next shift? Because being aware and keeping an eye out, well, that's the first and most important step to keeping everyone safe.